We have this incoming information right now. A 26-year-old Manteca man in jail accused of killing his own mother. KSTAR 3's Rich Ibarra now with more on what happened and what the man's family is saying.
I'm going to talk to you about what happened to your mom.
What happened to my mom?
Well, you tell me.
People called me and said something happened at home to mom. They were very bad. What happened to my mom?
Well, that's what I'm asking you.
I was waiting for my brother and sister to tell me.
In the quiet city of Manteca, California, a horrifying act shook the community to its core. On a night when children wore costumes and roamed the streets in search of candy, a more sinister plot was unfolding within the walls of a normal family home. This is the story of Dawson McGehee, a young man whose actions on Halloween night of 2011 would reveal a chilling and tragic tale. October 31st, 2011. The police receive a call leading them to the McGehee residence on Golden Pond Drive. What they discover inside is beyond comprehension. Lying near the doorway, they find the body of 56-year-old Katy McGehee, a beloved mother and wife. Within hours, Dawson McGehee, Katy's own son, was arrested. Dawson, a 27-year-old, had a complicated relationship with his family. Despite that, he had moved back home a year before the murder. He claims he had been seeing a therapist for the whole year because he believed he had a demon in his head. According to Dawson, this therapist advised him to watch scary movies and put on scary costumes.
What did they say happened to my mom?
Okay, then at this point I'm done talking to you. I can't talk to you anymore about the case because you told me that you wanted an attorney here.
Oh, okay.
All right. If you change your mind about that and you decide you want to talk to me, you need to let me know or let one of the officers here know. Okay?
When can we talk with? When do we talk with an attorney?
So you'll go to court and you'll be appointed an attorney, and from there it goes through the court process, and it's kind of out of my hands from there as far as when or if we can sit down and talk.
On the day of the murder, Dawson was reportedly wearing a Halloween mask and costume. He made a cryptic comment to a neighbor saying, "The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away." People close to Dawson noted a significant change in his behavior during college and leading up to the murder. He became reclusive, less cheerful, and started being disrespectful and verbally abusive to his mother. On October 30th, 2011, a day before the murder, Katy McGehee spent her day normally, attending church with her son Justin and making plans to cook jambalaya. It was also revealed that the night before the murder, Katy asked Dawson to move out and get a job. However, Dawson did not take this lightly. And of course, on that fateful night, Katy McGehee suffered multiple stab wounds, a brutal end that no one could have foreseen. Kathleen endured 10 fatal stab wounds to her neck, chest, and abdomen. The evidence also suggested a struggle, with defensive wounds on her arms and hands, and the fact that Dawson was wearing a Halloween costume adding a chilling and surreal aspect to the horrific scene. Weeks went by, and Dawson was now about to be tried for murder. He sat in a Stockton courtroom, barely able to comprehend the gravity of his actions. At his initial court appearance, his behavior raised questions about his mental state.
They didn't have the murder weapon. They didn't have anything like that. They didn't have a confession, anything along those lines.
No other reasonable interpretation that we could make of the evidence and his conduct. They found him guilty of second-degree murder.
Dawson, shackled and wearing a red jumpsuit, appeared delusional, fidgeting and rolling his eyes back, yet he managed to affirmatively respond to the judge's inquiries about his understanding of the charges. The case took a turn when Dawson's defense team pursued an insanity plea, suggesting that he was not of sound mind at the time of the murder. Dr. John Yarbrough, who evaluated Dawson, diagnosed him with PTSD and conversion disorder, indicating significant mental and physical health challenges.
During my interview with Mr. McGehee, he was essentially focusing a great deal on all of these symptoms that he said he had, including hearing voices that morning. He expressed a number of peculiar ideas, which is sometimes seen with mentally ill people.
The defense argued that Dawson was driven by hallucinations and demons, while a psychiatrist dismissed these claims, attributing Dawson's behavior to marijuana addiction and other disorders, not psychosis. After all this back and forth in a sensational trial closely watched by the whole community, the jury found Dawson legally sane and subsequently guilty of second-degree murder. Judge William Johnson sentenced him to 16 years to life in state prison. In an emphatic statement, he told Dawson that he would have to live with the memory of killing his mother for the rest of his life. The finality of this sentence marked the end of a tragic chapter for the McGehee family and the Manteca community. This case leaves us with unsettling questions. What drives a person to commit such an unthinkable act against their own parent? How does a family heal from such a profound betrayal and loss? Like the video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for your daily true crime fix. See you in the next episode.